You're giving away millions of mats. If they're all leaving, why are you giving them all mats?
Millions.
Yes.
Not yet.
Oh wait, but I thought millions were leaving.
This year we printed 50,000.
Is that all you have? That's it?
Alhamdulillah.
Wait, so
Italian,
okay,
German,
okay,
French,
okay,
Spanish,
okay,
Portuguese,
all right,
Albanian,
okay,
English,
okay.
sisters. If he comes to Islam, I'm going to teach him how to pray.
okay.
Yes.
So,
Free.
wait, hold on a second. So Ali, to respond to you, you have made these mats in 6 languages, and you're only waiting for 50,000 people to convert. Ali, more than that, in Muslims leave Islam every day. So, if you're gonna make a mat for them, then can you also make a mat for the Christians as well while you're at it?
In Islam, there is no blood sacrifice. Nobody dies.
Yes, there is. In your hadith, if a woman's children die, she goes to heaven. So you can literally kill your kids and go to heaven for it. So it's right there. Wait a second. But in Islam, you guys drink urine.
So guys,
So how's that even better? Apparently, if you drink Muhammad's urine, you can be protected from heaven. Oh, sorry, from hell, sorry.
brothers and sisters, I want you guys to just tear stuff in their face with some of the
Yeah, pay Ali Dawar more money so that he can carry on scamming you guys and printing mats that probably take about 2 p to go.
teach someone how to pray salah.
Wait, let's clarify. A single penny doesn't come to you from the donations, but do you get paid for what you're doing?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
I think it's a bad deal. Because how much does the mat cost to make?
And guess who's teaching the sisters how to pray salah?
You?
Did you have your God flesh
Wait,
today?
wait. Why do you need a whole woman to teach women how to pray?
Why not?
There was another
Because
sister,
can't a guy do it?
Christian.
Like, do women pray differently from men?
That would. Muslim for 15,
That's
16
me.
years. Brothers and sisters.
Wait, so just to confirm, you guys need women to teach women to pray. Is there a certain way in Islam that women pray that's different from the way men pray?
Millions of left Christians.
But then where are your mats for them? But where are your mats for them? All you have is 50K. Yeah. Where are your mats for them? Yeah. Look at Iran, Pakistan. Look at Saudi.
Alhamdulillah.
There's barely Muslims there anymore.
How many people came to Islam since the Dawah? Islam shrinking.
How many left?
50, they acted shifty.
How many of them left?
They acted shifty because there's 50.
Yes, because they came in and they shifted out of it because it was trash. Really? So every single one of them is still a Muslim.
How to pray salah.
No, wait a second. You said that you know 50. So before you ask me a question, answer mine. How do you know that they're also Christians?
Bro, I've been coming here 10 years.
Okay?
I didn't see one person come here.
Okay?
Jay Smith.
Hold on a second.
Jay Smith.
Hold on a second.
He spent years
Oh,
in
now
there.
you want to talk about Jay Smith.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jay Smith is the reason why we're here. Jay Smith is the reason why these guys are so scared to talk to us. Because of what Jay Smith did, because of Jay Smith exposing the fact that you guys have multiple Qurans, now you guys cannot claim to have perfect presentation. So shout out Jay Smith.
£100 will teach 10 to 30 people.
Or it will go straight to Ali Dawar, and that money will never go anywhere else.
£5 donation. Brothers and sisters.
Anyway,
Alhamdulillah.
Ali Dawar,
Alhamdulillah.
where is Sheikh Mohammed? I think he would need that money right now, given what Muhammad told Aira.
It's absolutely free.
It is?
Everything is free.
Okay.
Our mats are for free.
Okay.
Our new app is coming out. Salah Pro.
Is that free too?
Salah instructors, free.
Wow.
Salah hubs,
Free.
Everything is free.
Free. So who pays for it?
Free.
Who pays for it?
People.
Who?
Muslim.
Muslims. Okay. What do you do with the remainder?
Not your church father.
What do you do with the remainder? It's your shit that pay for it. What do you do with the remainder?
You ate your God flesh.
As long as you had your pee today. As long as you had your days of camel pee today.
Did you eat your God flesh?
Have you had camel
Did
pee
you eat
today?
your God flesh?
Have you had camel
Did
pee
you eat
today?
your God flesh?
Have you had
Did you
camel
have
pee
your God
today?
flesh today?
I'm guessing you have. That's why your teeth are so yellow. I see. Crazy.
Do one cannibal.
Okay.
One of these.
You're a urine drinker.
Guess what? You talked about sent. We send them for free.
Free.
We send them for free.
Wait, but who pays for
Free,
it?
free. Palestine.
Who's paying for
Free.
it?
Alhamdulillah. So now,
I mean, who's paying for it?
You gotta pay.
Because, okay,
What's
great.
balaclava
Wait,
doing?
how are you affording to pay for shipping? How?
Hey, balaclava
What?
do.
If I'm making it easy for you, where are your 7 donations coming? I'm waiting for them.
you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm
Yeah.
going to hire him
Let
as
me
a
hear.
fundraiser.
Let me hear. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen of the Umar, don't waste your money sending Ali Dawar your £100 because all Ali Dawar needs to do is make one video.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Ali Dawah can make one video, but he's wasting time and resources making these mats.
Alhamdulillah.
Like, for example, Ali Dawah, are you even sure that these mats have instructions that pray exactly like all the schools do?
How do you pray?
It depends.
Bend over.
Wait, Ali, I have a question for you. The instructions,
Yeah, you pray to
you're praying to a goblin with 2 right hands. That's not great.
God is transcendent.
Yeah, but you believe he's transcendent, and you believe he has a foot and a shin and 2 right hands. So if you believe in a God with 2 right, okay, go ahead, come for me.
I'm everywhere.
Zabor, get over here.
I'm traveling everywhere.
Zabor,
I just want to say
my
something.
question for you, Zabor,
The
are you the one who runs Aira? Zabor, are you the one who runs Aira?
Because they
Zabor,
know
from my understanding, somebody who runs Aira was told by Muhammad Hijab that Muhammad Tarawi apparently had done certain things, and as a result, you guys have all made him sick. Is that why I haven't seen him here in about 4 months?
What happens? We have to teach him how to pray.
So Zabor, my curiosity, are you the one that runs Aira?
This is how you
This
pray.
is a scam
No, this is
because
so
the way
important.
you pray
And
here
the very
can be
fact that
covered
this
very
man is doing
simply
marketing
by
for
them
us.
making one
There is
video.
no better way
All
of
I wanna
marketing.
know, why
Look
not
at the
just
crowd
make
of
one
people
video?
that have arrived here.
Okay,
Thank you very
can
much
we
for
have a
doing
map for
this.
free?
Fundraiser, by the
He's
way.
a co-fundraiser.
Can I get a map for free?
Without him,
Okay. Well, again,
his
with me
shahada,
here,
you would not
it's
have
time to
people
realize
coming in watching
that
a
these
shahada.
guys are scamming
Support
you
this
because they
cause,
could easily
donate
make
to this
one single
cause.
video,
People
and with
around
that
the
one
world,
video, everybody will be able to get what they're looking for. Everybody will be able to get what they're looking for if they make one video. It's that simple. But Ali, what happened to Sheikh Mohammed? I'm right here. What happened to Sheikh Mohammed? What happened to Sheikh Mohammed?
People are converting to Islam. We need to help
What happened to Sheikh Mohammed?
Desperation. I want you to
I'm still here, guys. What happened to Sheikh Mohammed?
My face is not even turning towards them.
Yeah, because you can't debate me because you're a coward. And that's what happens
got
when
arrested
you
by
face a
his own
God
creation.
that has 2 right hands. Your God's deformed.
Your God, if you are watching this video right now, support this cause, help this cause. Look at the desperation of these Islamophobes. They have to stare at my ear. I do not even give them the respect of looking them in the eye.
They don't even talk about gospel.
Of course
You
they
know
don't.
what happens? We go to a dance in Leicester Square.
Right.
They come and they heard it.
And
use
you
of Islam.
guys never
And I was
talk
thinking,
about the good news of Islam. All you ever talk about is the incarnation, the Trinity, and anything to do with Christology. So you never actually have anything to say about Islam. All you can say is that you have one God. Well, that's not really that entertaining because everyone has one God. Zoroastrians have one God too. So that's all you do. That's all you can do. And in fact, what makes it even funnier is that I saw a video of you once with Muhammad Hijab. And when that happened, you, Ali Dawah, were pretending to be a Christian. And as a Christian, you were actually able to stop Muhammad Hijab and your entire congregation. So pretending to be a Christian, you were able to effectively argue why Christianity is correct. Simple as that.
They are helping us
Well,
fundraise.
again, I'm not helping you fundraise. That's fine. I'm here the entire time. My question still remains. Where is the case for Muhammad Tarawi? Where is he going? Where is he gone? Because you were with him, and then suddenly now you've left him. You've left him, and you've gone for that shake over there. Can you please tell me where exactly he is and when he's coming back? Is that possible? Is that possible? Yeah, so are you. You're trying to drown me out, but I'm not going to leave you until you answer my questions. Hey, Boldy, how can I help you? Brush your teeth again. Okay, so right now, you're here as my girlfriend because you won't leave where I am because you are instructed to stay right here. And then when you have a girlfriend, sometimes they yell for no apparent reason, and when they do so, they take away from you so that they can be brave. But the second that you ask him to look at me, then suddenly he'll run away. So, from my understanding, Zabor, you run, or might run, a place called Aira. And Hijab came over to Aira, and when he came over, he told you some things about Sheikh Mohammed. And then when he did that, you guys either start paying him or something about notes. yes, that's voting. Yes. So basically, either he stopped that,
$1.
or
Someone
it came to a case where you stop actually. How much does it cost? Yeah.
Let me say something.
Wait.
Before,
How much does one
we
cost?
used to get it quite expensive.
Okay.
But
Now
this
what?
year, we have got a new source code in
So
the car.
have you
And guess
downed
what,
the
guys?
materials?
We're printing 50,000 in 7 different languages.
Okay. It was 6, by the way.
And alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, 50,000.
Okay.
In 7 different languages.
It was 6.
Yeah? It's going to be distributed all across UK, Europe.
Okay.
We work in Salah hubs.
All right.
We work with organizations.
Okay.
We book orders.
So how
When you
much
go to
does it
Dawah,
cost
you
to
go
make?
the street, it's there. Run for Dawah, it's there. Stratford Dawah, it's there.
Okay.
And guess what?
How
It's gonna be
much
across UK,
does it
Europe.
make?
And that's the reason why.
And Latin America.
Latin
And we're going to
America.
take it
All right.
Going to Mexico.
Awesome. But Zabor asked you a question. How much does one cost to make?
Yes, Pablo, you're dead, but don't worry, we're going to give it to Mexico, inshallah.
Yes.
Okay.
How much does one cost to make? Bodhi, Mr. B.
I want you to recognize
Zabor asked the question,
People have
and
turned
Ali
away
Dawah's got it around
from
it.
the worship of
What does it cost to make one of these? Oh, and by the way, are those ways of doing wudu or praying, are these the way that are subscribed to by the Hanafi school or the Shafi school or the Maliki school? Exactly which positions are they putting their hands in, for example, afterwards? Can you explain? And also, can a Shia use this? Would a Shia be able to make use of this by any chance? Or is it only for Sunnis of a certain madhab?
£100.
Yep. So are these guys only here for a very specific kind of positioning or something else? Melly, you've been scammed because your money is going to pay Ali Dawah's dinner right now. So,
is going to teach
to your dinner?
10 to 30 people to learn
Wait,
how to play Salah.
but you wouldn't
Hands
need
up,
that.
please.
You could
And you know what?
teach
Let me tell you
100,000 people how to
Let's
do
tell
it
you a
for a
story
very cheap video.
on Leicester Square.
You could
Remember?
easily make one video, and that was it.
He came back with one of
You
his
wouldn't
bags.
actually need to sell this thing.
We thought
So
that's
you're
something
literally
wrong with
either
that.
wasting materials
you
or
burning?
you're scamming people.
Why are you burning?
Huh? Because your head looks like a hard-boiled egg. That's kind of why.
Why are you burning?
Because your head looks like a hard-boiled egg.
Why are you burning?
Because your head looks like a hard-boiled egg. That's kind of
Why are
why.
you burning from inside?
Because your head.
1 second. Did you guys know
Yes,
in
sir.
Ramadan a Christian donated £500 to our project?
Okay, but you would have to be able to prove that they were Christian. But let's make it even better.
No,
I'm still right here. But Zabor, you've run away. So Zabor, your crimes against Sheikh Mohammed will go down in history, and they'll be weighed against you on Yom Al-Qiyamah. Anyway, you there?
Ali.
You there? How much does one cost?
Do you want to donate to
How
the
much does one cost? Huh?
Look, let me tell you.
I will tell you what. Tell you what.
If you give £10,
Tell you what,
It will
I
help
have
teach 1 to 3
3
people.
Bibles
Yes,
in my
please,
bag.
please, come on.
And with those 3
£20.
Bibles, I will teach you guys how to say the
Listen,
Lord's Prayer
from now on,
for the
this
low,
man is my
low price
fundraiser.
of free.
I'm going to be here every Sunday from about 4 o'clock. I
No
want you to
problem.
join me.
And I'm going to be
You have
here
to
every
join me.
Sunday.
You have to
And
join
I have
me.
to ask
'Cause
you,
when you're here,
what
people donate,
happened
inshallah.
to
And
Muhammad
brothers and
Tarawi?
sisters, all your donations, alhamdulillah,
Brothers and
not a
sisters,
single
we
penny comes
need
to
to
me,
get
not
justice
one penny.
for Muhammad
He goes,
Tarawi.
inshallah,
He's
to
been
teach me how
replaced
to pray
by
salah.
Ibn Hazm.
Nelly,
But
Umar,
prior to this,
£20
both
teaches
on all of the
2
live
to
streams
6
that
people
Hijab
to learn
did
salah,
about his
to learn
secret
wudu.
wife,
Look,
Muhammad Tarawi was
to
always
learn
there.
Fatiha.
It wasn't him, it was
Brothers
Muhammad
and
Tarawi.
sisters,
I want to
alhamdulillah,
simply know one
we're
thing.
teaching
What actually
Christians
happened to Muhammad?
who've come to Islam
I
to
haven't
learn
seen him
salah.
in about 4
And
months,
you know who's teaching
and I'd
him?
like to know
Dawood.
what Ali
He's
Dawah
an
did to him.
ex-Christian for 15
I'd
years.
like to know
Sister
what
Fatiha.
Muhammad Hijab did to him.
Alhamdulillah.
I'd like to know what Bodhi over here did to him. But I don't know,
Like Habib says,
because
I
no
know you
Muslim
don't
will
like
tell me.
this.
So do you mind
Alhamdulillah.
explaining to me what actually happened to him?
And £70
You need a pair of shoes.
You need some hair?
£10.
You need a pair of
You need
shoes.
some hair?
Allahu Akbar.
You need some hair?
Alhamdulillah.
You need
Another
You need some
£10.
hair?
It says,
Ali,
You need some hair?
Philippines.
Ali,
From
can you
Philippines.
donate your
Alhamdulillah.
potential beard over
Brothers
to
and sisters,
Sheikh
alhamdulillah.
Bodhi over there? He
Brothers
needs
and
it.
sisters, As you can see,
Ali,
£560 left.
I'm still kind of waiting for you.
8 guys.
Ali,
love my
I'm
brother.
still waiting for you.
Yes, and let me tell
Do
you,
you
brothers and
mind, please,
promise you,
telling me
I'm
what
telling
the
you.
cost of the
Italy, my
of the
Italian
mats
name is
were?
Lorenzo.
Can you also tell me
Italy.
potentially
You must
these
buy
methods
one,
of
get
doing
one
free. And we
wudu
are teaching
and
them
methods of prayer?
Alhamdulillah.
Are these
Buy one, get one
qualified
free.
by all
£10.
4 schools of thought in
Now
Islam?
560
Or are there disagreements about where to place your hands while you're praying? And does this account for them?
Usually I walk away, but the donations
No.
are coming in, I have to stay here.
Yeah, because you're only here for the money.
It's fantastic.
So,
Alhamdulillah.
stay for the money.
And it's
Now,
an open
if you
thing.
only run away
If I
when the
get
money
a
comes,
single
then that's
penny
going to
from
hurt.
How much you get
donations, I will
paid?
quit the dawah.
I'm still waiting for you.
How much do you get paid?
No, wait a
Ask the
second.
same to
Hold
Jay
on,
Smith.
hold on,
How
hold
much
on.
you get paid?
From the donations, I want to know,
Mama gets
are
paid.
you getting paid a salary that
Alhamdulillah.
comes from the
I
leftovers?
don't get paid 1 penny.
Okay, that's from what? From what?
From any
From what?
Look, all the doing this on the penny.
Okay, great.
Everything.
Now, hold on.
And let me tell you something. And let
Let's
me tell you
clarify.
something. And let me
What
tell
do
you
you do with the prophets?
Allah, alhamdulillah.
What do you do with the prophets?
What do you do with the prophet?
Ali,
Brothers
what
and
do you
sisters.
do with the prophets?
Brothers and sisters, if
Because
you notice,
it's
last
clearly
year,
making those things costs you some money.
as far as I
What do
know,
you do with what remains?
these don't grow on trees.
Okay.
So if I'm not
Wait,
mistaken,
wait.
we print these.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah,
So
brothers
what
and
do you
sisters,
do what
I do
remains?
prayer mass. Alhamdulillah, Salah hubs. Mats,
What
we're
do you
printing
do with what
50,000.
remains?
Brothers and sisters, it is all clear.
What happens with the remainder?
So now,
Be transparent.
£10.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Another £10.
ask Ali Dawar,
Another
when
£10.
he makes the maths,
Guys,
what remains from the donations, where does that go?
£550.
And don't forget, by the way,
Brothers and
Ali has already raised money a few times already this year. And so because he's raised money that many times, then we need to ask him, what's he done with all of the different amounts over the last year or so?
10 to 30 people.
It appears that he hasn't done anything with it. So if that's the case,
I can see
where
it's an
is
open
the,
It's an open
yep,
chest.
the
If
prophets.
every single- If one
Yeah.
pound goes in my pocket,
The
I'm
prophets.
gonna put the dawah.
The prophets do. How about that?
Profit, every
Yeah.
penny. Look, any 1p that's donated, if it goes into my pocket, I am going to put the dawah.
Wait, okay, perfect. What about the prophets?
See, good.
What about the prophets? What about the prophets? For example, making the maths costs you X.
Alhamdulillah.
What about the remainder that stays at the end?
Brothers and sisters,
Who gets that money?
we've got 400. and
Yep.
12 people watching.
Yep.
Thanks to this man.
And from you guys, who's going to be the one to get scammed?
Out of the
By Ali Dawar.
410 people.
Yep.
You guys donate.
You need a haircut.
You need some hair.
You need a haircut.
You need some hair.
You need a haircut.
You need some hair.
So brothers and
So,
sisters,
Ali,
I've been donating to
what
Sheba.
do you do with leftovers?
Alhamdulillah. All we need is
Someone
five
should
people,
bring some
£400.
shave to your goatee and just like sprinkle over your hair.
You don't need a
So,
trimmer. You
Ali,
need a grinder.
what happens to the remainder?
Pound teaches 1 to 3 people.
Ali, the remainder, Ali, what happens then?
Imagine a sadaqah jariyah. The Prophet used to put
Well,
this
hey, hold on a second. You can't pay your way into heaven. That's the problem. You can't pay your way into heaven. So if you want to pay your way into heaven, guys, maybe follow a different religion. Yep. You're welcome. All right, stay there. So,
He's looking for that. No, Major, go. Major.
what? You touch me first.
Don't touch me.
Well, then fly away, you scaredy
Major,
guy.
he's upset. He's upset.
You touch me first. That's what I'm saying.
He's upset. He's upset. He's upset.
Your head's boiling. I can literally see like steam coming out of your forehead. And by the way, I already see a crack in the forehead. So can you like bring up some more?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
£20 donation.
Huh?
Alhamdulillah.
Well, if you have the crack, go ahead.
Major.
So,
Major, please.
Major, I see some cracks in your forehead. Please, get us. All right. So, Ali, don't get tired now. Ali, what happens to the remainder?
My friend, in Ramadan, I did this for 10 hours.
What happens to the remainder?
You're gonna get tired, don't
Yeah,
you?
but the problem is
Guys,
you do it sitting down. Right now you're standing up. So can you actually keep the same amount of stamina standing up that you can sitting down?
Let me tell you.
Ali, what happens to the remainder? For example, here's what we'll do. Ali, let's do some basic maths. What is the amount you've raised so far? You've already said that you are going to make 50,000 of these. If that's the case, how much have you made and what is the individual cost of making one of these? That's how we'll know if you have any profits at the end. So if you're transparent, people, ask for a few things. Ask for the average cost of making the mats. Ask for how much he's raised in completion, and then divide those two by 50K, and then you will know exactly how much he spent on the actual mats and what he has remaining. Then ask him, well, what's remaining, what's left for you?
7 different languages.
It was 6.
We have got connections in Italy. It's going to look Italy,
Okay.
Germany.
You said that already, but
Australia,
what is the cost of making one?
Netherlands, Norway, Amsterdam.
Ali,
Brothers and sisters,
I'm just here to order you. How much does it cost to make one of these? And does any of this get sent to Mohammed Tarawi?
Brothers and sisters, 500.
Because that would be great if you could.
500. $27.
Right, but Ali, can we get to the point where you're going to tell us how much it costs?
We are now £511 away.
Okay,
That
so
$20
how much does it
donation
cost to make one?
2 to 6 people had to play Salah.
Ali, what does it cost to
I
make
have to
one?
say, I couldn't have done it without this man.
Well, you could have.
I want to give a
But
shout out.
if
the
anything,
haters.
if I wasn't here,
Triggering the Muslims to
likely
donate.
you would have gotten it earlier.
Alhamdulillah.
But
£20.
now, people are asking themselves, wait a second,
Another £20.
am I getting scammed by Ali
Yeah,
Dawar?
no. £100.
Because we need to confirm
£100.
what's going on between the cost
I'm
of
a
actually
liar.
making
I'm a
one
liar.
and the cost of actually what's
Allahu
left
Akbar.
over when you're
Allahu
done.
Akbar.
Because now they're wising up to the idea
Allahu Akbar.
that you actually are scamming them.
Guys, look, reply with, what does Allah say in the
Yeah,
Quran?
reply
Repel
with-
evil with that which is good.
Yep.
Brothers and sisters,
reply-
just donate. Alhamdulillah. And brothers and sisters, we are clear.
Reply with how much does one cost and how much have you made in total.
£381.
How much have you made in total? How much does one cost? Divided by 50K. That's all you're gonna do.
Like I said before,
So if we know the single unit cost
for the new
of one
viewers.
of the mats,
Just for the
we can
new
just
viewers.
multiply that by how much it
Just
costs,
a single
and then minus it from what you've made so far.
Alhamdulillah.
Wait a second. Yes, it doesn't go into your pocket. But how do you benefit from this? That's what we want to know.
£391.
How do you actually benefit from this? That's what we
Inshallah,
want to
when
know.
I enter Jannah and I get my Hura Lane, I'm going
Well,
to benefit, inshallah.
wait. So you're
Woo!
doing all this
Don't-
for getting
Don't
girls.
knock for me for a couple of million years.
So you're doing this for girls. What does your wife think about that?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Or your wives,
We are proud.
depending.
Alhamdulillah.
Why are you talking about
Of what? What wives is it? With the Z.
Alhamdulillah.
At least you got a wife.
Yeah, but how many wives does he have?
You got a wife.
How many wives does he have?
I mean, wife.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Because him and Hijab said you can have multiple.
You're gay anyway.
£50.
Wait, what?
You're gay.
Okay, first of all,
Major,
what does that have to
Major,
do?
Major, please.
Oh, no, you're gonna ruin it. Major.
I just want to
Major egghead, come back.
One second, guys. I just want to make clarification. What the brother just said. I do agree with
Donate
that.
for more
I'm so
insults from
sorry.
Major. Okay, so, Ali, you're alone now. It's just me and you. Ali.
Guys, I just
Ali.
want to make clarification.
Yep.
The brother's not from our team.
Whoa!
Here, so just letting you know.
Wait a second.
Yes.
This guy hangs around with you all the
I
time.
want to make that clear, guys. No, it doesn't.
He is your team.
No, he doesn't.
Wow.
No, he
Look
doesn't.
at how
No, he
fast they disown
Okay,
each
guys,
other.
£50.
Is that what you
Alhamdulillah.
did to Muhammad
Now,
Tarawi?
£50
You
teaches
disowned him.
5 to 15 people to learn Salah.
Well,
The
a
donation
video
is
that
for
would cost you
£100.
nothing
By
could
the way, guys,
potentially
if
teach
anyone else that wants to
1,000 people to
donate,
do it.
if anyone wants
Actually,
free of
you know
these
what I'll
mats,
do? Here's the interesting thing.
salahplus.com.
I'm
You
pretty
can
sure
order it
somewhere
for
on the
free.
internet
It will
you
teach
have
you
a
how to
video
do Salah,
that
step by
teaches you
step.
how to
And
pray
it
like a
is not
Muslim.
just for rebirth.
What I'm
It's
going to do
for
is
all
I'm going to look it up real quick.
Muslims know how to pray Salah.
I'm going to say
Alhamdulillah,
how
we're
to
now
pray
£341 away.
in
Alhamdulillah.
Islam. So,
Wallahi, Allah
there
works in
appears to be
mysterious ways.
there's a video
You know today,
that was made 9 months ago. It is 33 minutes and 50 seconds long, and it has 350,000 views.
Another £100.
Now, this video is
Another
free,
£100.
and it's teaching people
Look,
how to
look,
actually
look,
pray.
Look.
So it appears that all you're actually doing
Saban,
is just sending money
Alhamdulillah,
over to Al-Dawah,
Sheikh,
which
look,
is
look,
fine. You can do that.
Sheikh, look,
However, what he's doing is not effective at all. What he's doing is a scam.
Adel,
Because
Adel,
if it was
£100.
effective,
Check
then
me,
he'd
20
be able
euros.
to just make a video
60
and do that.
euros, £10.
That's all he needs.
£10.
So,
Brothers and
Ali,
sisters.
again,
Brothers
we're
and
still
sisters.
waiting for you. Can
and
you
sisters.
tell us the cost of the actual mats? Let us combine it by how much you've made so far,
Okay, check this out. Can
and
I
then
read
let us
this?
take it away
Can I
from
read
the
this?
unit cost.
It's a message for you.
Go for it.
This is somebody just donated and he said,
Okay, what is it?
that screaming man, he doesn't even realize it probably helped me to donate this. I pray to Allah that accept the Sadaqah Jariyah. Another £50, £10.
Is that it?
60 euros, 20
Okay,
euros, £100.
so again,
Please carry on. You're
when-
going nowhere.
no problem.
You work for us now.
I'm right here.
You work for us
Well,
now.
you're going to answer my questions, right?
It's a fundraiser.
Because we need to get to the conclusion
Alhamdulillah.
of what happened to Muhammad Tarawi.
£20.
Now, if you run at the end, then that's going to be your fault.
£50, £20.
So, when it comes, Ali,
Alhamdulillah.
when it comes
Alhamdulillah.
to the idea of the unit cost,
435 people
can you
watching.
explain
450
exactly
people
how
watching.
much one of the mats costs?
Check. From now on, we're speaking on everything.
Hey, Ali, I'm still waiting for you.
Fantastic.
What does a mat cost?
Guys, £86.
Ali,
£86.
what does a mat
Now,
cost?
Some people now, that's you need to answer.
So
the
you're not answering. Okay.
Now, legitimate question.
What's the
I have
mat
to
cost?
answer. Now, brothers and sisters, we used to get the mats for £6, 6 pence.
Okay, now what?
Guess what? Now we said, you know what? We want our donors' donation to go further.
Okay.
Now we are looking at anywhere from $2.50 to $3.
Okay.
Which means we are
So-
half the cost. That means the people that
Let's
donate,
do mathematics.
we teach more people who are Christians
Okay.
that come to Islam how to pray Salah.
So-
Not fair. Allahu Akbar.
He says
Alhamdulillah.
$3, right?
£86. £86. Alhamdulillah.
So $3 is
Look, guys.
£2.26.
Guys,
Let us say that he made all 50K
£10.
for that much.
£100.
Alhamdulillah.
So Ali has admitted
Yo, look at that.
that the total cost of all of this is only £113,000. Now, here's the problem. Ali, you have raised more than £113,000.
I think we can
So if that's
encourage
the case,
it.
can you explain to us
How much did we raise?
what you've spent more than, or less than, sorry,
Yeah.
£113,000?
No, that's not
No,
correct. We spent
you
$126,000.
said that it was anywhere between $2 and $3.
No. We spent, let me tell you, we spent nearly $500,000 on these mats.
The math ain't mathin'. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down.
Alhamdulillah. We're
Break it
putting
down.
Over 30,000 mats at £6.63. Alhamdulillah.
Hold on.
This year we're
Let's do the math. Let's do the math.
Alhamdulillah, look.
Let's do the math.
He doesn't know. I'm too legit.
Let's do the math.
He doesn't know. I'm too legit to
don't have to
quit.
prove it to him.
No,
Yeah,
alhamdulillah. No, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, we need some
Look,
donation,
we are
man.
clear as daylight.
£10.
Okay, so 30,000 math
$10.
at £6.60
£10.
comes to 190,000 pounds. That is not $500,000.
Alhamdulillah.
So you're wrong there. Try again.
One second. Alhamdulillah.
Math is a death of Islam.
Brothers and sisters.
What else?
Alhamdulillah.
You guys are getting scammed.
1 plus 1 plus 1 is 1. If you tell me about
Ah! So guys, we caught him.
$20, £20, $4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So
£10.
because Ali Dawar gave us numbers, now let's work with this. So let us say that Ali Dawar made 30,000 of these for £6.60. That comes to 198,000 pounds. Now, if he made then an additional 50k for the low price of £2.76, aka $3, that would then mean that what he has done here is he has spent an additional 113,000 pounds on the math. But he said he spent $500,000. Ali, where's the math? Where's the math, Ali? Where's the math?
120 euros.
Where's the math, Ali?
Keep preaching.
Ali, where's the math? Because it appears that you're making more than you need.
Wallahi, Allah works in mysterious ways. Guys, today usually
That's what we say.
you know the math. We left it in our
So,
table.
Ali,
I said, how am I gonna
it
do fundraiser?
appears that you
Because
are
of them.
actually
Allah sent him.
cheating your audience because you have
You know Allah
actually
says? You
received
might
more
take something
than
which
you
is good
spend.
for you.
So what are you doing,
Allah said,
Ali,
you might
with the
take something
remainder?
which is good for you. Alhamdulillah.
Ali, we're getting close.
120 euros.
What are you doing with the remainder?
Go on, carry on.
Yes,
By the way, you're
yes.
not allowed to go.
The remainder.
You're not going anywhere. You
Ali,
stay.
the remainder. As are you. You can't go anywhere
I'm gonna
either
follow in the car.
until we find out the
I never
full.
thought a day will come up
We
where I
need
follow
the
him.
full calculations
anyway.
of what you've done. So now we know how much it costs. We know what you've raised. My only question: what are you doing with the remainder?
Alhamdulillah, my sisters.
Answer that, Ali.
Sisters, alhamdulillah.
What are you doing with the remainder of what you make?
We are now.
Are you
guys,
sending money to
800
aid or relief, or is it going in your own pockets?
No, we're going to buy a church.
All we need.
We're going to buy a church.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, man.
Is that what he's doing? Major, what is he doing? Major, what's he doing? So guys, apparently, secretly, you might be buying churches now, apparently. Interesting.
Let's go.
Okay.
We're not buying churches.
You're not? But that's what he said.
Like I said,
What, he's not your guy? Or like, what's going on?
he's helping us with fundraising.
I mean,
Aki,
I'm helping you out with the mathematics.
I wasn't speaking since he came.
Ali.
He raised nearly 1,000.
Ali, what is the case? Hey, listen, what is the case with what you're doing with the remainder? That's what I want to know. Ali, the remainder. The remainder, Ali.
£1.
The remainder, Ali.
So he's
What
got no fundraiser.
happens to the remainder?
Please don't disrespect him.
Because of Ali's patience
Ali,
and Ali's sabr.
the remainder.
Alhamdulillah.
What are we doing with the remainder?
Alhamdulillah, don't go either.
Ali,
We're
the
going now.
remainder.
We've had a good 5-6
Uh-oh.
hours conversation.
Ali's alone now with me. Oh boy.
In the pub, we're not for 20 years.
Never seen that.
Never in my life.
Yeah, and because you haven't seen it, it hasn't happened. Well, I haven't seen it come with me either.
Mashallah sisters from Christianity.
I haven't seen it, so it doesn't happen.
The guy in the,
So,
with the mic is so
Ali,
everyone's donated because of him.
well, no, those things are gullible.
Well, we need to
Ali,
thank him, don't we?
what's the remainder?
Thanks, man.
You want water? You want water?
I don't require water. What I require, Ali, if you need water, you can get water. But Ali, what I require, what's the remainder?
Tell him to turn to the camera.
Ali,
and
what's the
get some
remainder?
donation.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Wallahi, I'm going to hit the target today.
Ali,
Alhamdulillah.
what
And guess
is the
We
remainder?
need it because we paid the 50,000.
Huh?
We paid the 50,000.
He's raising money for match.
He's helping us. He's
Ali.
helping us raise money.
No,
Who are you raising money for?
Well,
alhamdulillah. Let's
so
go.
it turns out
Summer holiday.
I'm actually doing a bit of an audit on Ali. So Ali's giving
You
me
are
some
Lord
figures.
Ali.
Alhamdulillah.
Lord Ali, what
So-
have you been doing
We
with
have
Keir
so many
Well,
people converting to Christian.
it gets even better.
We have so many people converting to
Ali.
Islam that we have to keep fundraising to keep them
Well,
going.
actually,
Money,
so
money,
many
money.
people
Yes.
wouldn't do anything with the K.
Money,
That's not enough.
What's the
Yeah, the voodoo. It's like washing yourself without soap.
Is this the salad new business plan?
Pretty much. So, Ali, the remainder.
Very posh, glossy.
Ali,
See, it's
the
quality.
remainder.
It's quality. There we go. You see where it's going?
It's laminated.
Oh, is this your ad?
Like,
Is this your praying ad?
No, that's coming out in 1 week.
What's happened to their forehead? Someone putting in for a fight?
Dangerous.
In
Is it the
Hajj.
wife? Is it the wife?
You're fighting in
The
Hajj.
wife?
Wow. Ali, anyway, the last figure.
What have you been,
What's
have
the
you
remainder?
been doing with Keir Starmer? That's what I want to know. You've been giving him
Ali,
freebies.
the remainder.
Been putting him up in your Covent Garden.
£100 donation fee. We just gave somebody donate 100.
Ali, the
Can I have
remainder.
it, please?
What's the
Can I have it,
remainder?
please?
I can't even get it.
20%?
That's not true, actually. So from what I understand
You
here,
believe that? You believe anything?
Ali Dawar actually has
Guys, you know what's
a
funny about
substantial
this?
amount of money.
He used to
If you
support
take
Tony
away the full amount of money that he's made so far with the amount that he spends on the national thing.
So they think everybody's like Tony Robinson. Guys,
I mean, listen.
if anyone can prove I get
It's
paid a
simple.
single penny, I will leave the Dawah.
Okay, fine. Can I
How'd you
please
pay
see?
your bills?
Alhamdulillah.
How'd you pay your bills?
Can I please see your?
How'd you pay
Can
your
I
bills?
see your P60?
How'd you pay your bills? What'd you do?
Okay,
What'd you do?
work as what?
What'd you do?
James Bond.
Right. So you're lying about your work.
So what do you do?
Is that
What do
Islamic?
you do? I know the Uber days are a long
As
time.
what?
You see the surprise?
Uber days are a long
Oh
time.
my
Yeah,
gosh, he doesn't get paid.
as what?
So is that Tony Robinson we used to give
Yeah, but
donations?
how can you afford to live without getting paid?
Another £100.
How can you afford to live without getting paid? We're still waiting for you. Give us the remainder.
What's the comedy night on BBC? Charity.
I forgot. Red Nose Day?
Red Nose
Yeah.
Day. He should be the
So,
new
Ali, what is the remainder?
Drive it look. 120.
Ali,
Look, 100.
what's the
Look.
remainder?
Bro, since this guy came, we raised over 1,300 pounds.
So where's my
Again,
commission?
where's the remainder, Ali? What do you do with what
heard what
remains?
Steve said?
Come on, let's look at the back
So,
office.
if
Where's this
Mboldi
going?
said, for
Where's this
example,
going?
that you apparently buy
50
churches,
euros. 50
so what's the
euros, 5
remainder?
euros.
What do you do with that?
Oh, is this what people are buying?
Alhamdulillah.
Pretty
No,
much.
No,
Is that what people are buying?
free.
So he's saying that he's covering the cost of our production, apparently. And he says that it costs
Made in
£3
Turkey.
to do, which is interesting. So if it costs £3
Brothers and sisters,
and you've
we are
made
now
50k of them,
just 6 people
that would then mean that you spent £113,000 on them. But what about everything else? You raised more than that. So what are you doing with the remainder?
The monetization of Dawa.
Sadaqa Jariyah,
The
brothers and
Dawa
sisters.
is long lost.
What can I say?
It's all about the monetization.
Alhamdulillah, guys.
Ali, what are you doing with the rest of it?
Look at all of
That's
this.
the question you won't
I've
answer
seen the
today.
size of one of these in Leicester Square is about 5 times the size.
No, it's bigger than that, of course.
Ali,
Size of
you're
Leicester.
still not answering. What is the remainder going towards?
Okay, let's go.
That's the part
go on
where I
Dragon's Den.
believe
Have you
that
ever thought
you
about
take from.
Dragon's Den?
589 pounds.
You know, the
Hello,
Dawa
guys.